Yeah. Like the whole, all weekend they have weather. As long as I have a hold right there. So crazy. Yeah, like it was like 87% all weekend. That's how it feels. Child will survive.
The Western Regional Qualifier was a race for the history books. Emerging into the spotlight were new faces to races that gave seasoned racers nerves that shook their game. It was newcomer Sam Lara who edged Austin Silva out in the first round. Jeff Adair trailed behind one-wheel legend Bodie Harrison by half a second in the time trials, but when it came time to race, Jeff kept it cool and clean when a spill from Bodie gave him a 5-second lead and a decisive victory. Neil Bennett proved heat after heat that he is the man to beat. After working his way through each round, it was left between him and Jeff Adair. Two extremely close heats left spectators speechless. But it was Neil Bennett who took the trophy home and the title of men's Western Regional Champ. At the end of a scorching hot day of racing, Neil Bennett, Jeff Adair, Sam Lara, and Austin Silva all punched their tickets to race for the rail. Mercedes Silva asserted absolute dominance as she advanced heat by heat and round by round. Allison Stanley was looking steady as a rock all day, but one slip-up at the Chatterbox broke her clean streak, catching her out in 2 separate races. There were new challengers trying to claim their spot against the top contending women, but despite their smooth racing, none of them were able to take down the stalwart powerhouse. It was Mercedes Silva who earned the title of Women's Western Regional Champion. So her, along with Rachel Payne, Gabby Soto, and Allison Stanley, have secured their spots to race for the rail.
You're already out of the shot. I got the first 2 one wheels right there. Yeah. Yeah, right there.
Hello
Yeah,
and welcome,
this,
folks,
yeah.
to
There
the
you go.
Eastern Regional Finals of the One Wheel Racing League. Your host, Jack Mudd, and I got the privilege today to be here with Bart Miller. Welcome, Bart.
Welcome.
this
Darn
is-
right you do.
Let's go. This is going to be a fun one. Let's see, we're here in Kanuga, here in North Carolina. This course is epic. It's going to be full of twists and turns and some surprises. Yesterday, we had 70-plus people out doing time trials to get qualified for today. Bart, who were some of the people that popped off yesterday that might have surprised you in their performance?
Oh, made it in?
Made it in, top 8.
Well, obviously one of my Def Punk's crew, Brandon Peavey, was really surprising. Really scented down the mountain. Very surprised. I think he was one of the only riders on an XR too.
Okay.
I think everybody else was on a GT.
Sure.
Brandon LaCour, he's super fast, but he, placing second, I was a little surprised about that. Not taking anything from him, he's super quick.
And he's been here practicing for, I'm hearing 3 weeks
Something like
now.
that.
So he's been
Yeah.
prepping for this for a while.
And as far as the female side, we have good riders all over it. Kay Love, Hannah Wells is in here. My wife Christy, Emily Bell. They all performed very well. I think that we've got a great race today.
Yeah, Christy, I mean, you can't brag too much because you're,
I can't brag.
nepotism, but Christy came in 3rd yesterday, which I think was awesome result for her.
So
and,
proud of her.
Gabby Soto right behind her. So, yeah, another storyline on the women's side. Kay Love today in practice actually somehow took a board to the chin.
I think she hit her face. I think she hit her face on one of the jumps, but she's getting doctored up right now. I think she's gonna make it. She needed stitches.
Got stitches and is back here ready to race. So awesome for her. Looking forward to see that. I think we can take a look at the brackets. We can get those on the screen for you. But basically, our format here today, we got the top 8 racers from the time qualifiers yesterday on the men's and women's side. And basically how we're going to run this is slowest rider drops. Slowest rider drops. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I think it's going to mean that everyone gets just a lot of opportunity, right? Like top 3 are moving on. So here you see our women's bracket. We're going to run the women first. And again, yeah, you just don't want to be last. Who, Bart, let's just cut to the chase. Who do you got coming out of the women's bracket?
In the first heat.
Overall.
Oh, overall.
Overall.
It's a tough choice. Honestly, I want to go against what you say. I'm going to go with Rachel Cecil.
Rachel Cecil. She's from the Southeast. She's from, I think,
She's from Atlanta.
Yeah,
She's from my hometown.
Okay. Represent.
Yeah, represent.
I mean, this is a little bit of a battle of East and West. We have Rachel Cecil, who might be the fastest rider on the East Coast, and we have Mercedes Silva, who has proven herself to be the fastest rider on the West Coast. Mercedes Silva won the Western Regionals. And here we have the men's bracket. Her husband, Austin Silva, the #1 overall seed, he had the best time trial yesterday by like 20 seconds. Austin has to be considered one of the favorites. Who else are you looking at here? Who else are you looking for today to perform well?
I'd really like to see Brandon Peavey do well. This is only his second race he's ever been in, period, ever. So for him to be able to do that is amazing. I love seeing Kyle Clausen's name up there.
Yep.
He's very deserving. But honestly,
then you have heavy hitters like Brendan Shermeyer and Austin Silva.
Finn Holcomb.
Finn, absolutely. And Jeff Adair, who came in second place at the Western Regionals.
You
our
guys,
8th seed today. So
we have an amazing group of people. I mean, this is probably the best group of people I've seen fighting for a win so far, I believe.
And to that point, how many people yesterday got left out?
Oh, my God.
I mean, a lot of really talented riders got left out yesterday.
Noah Build, I was Dave Stewart.
Noah, absolutely Noah Mead, too.
Noah Mead, too, yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of good competitive riders, and someone is going to rise above today. I think we got a course preview on deck that we can take a look at. We've been dealing with some adverse conditions here.
Yes, we have.
I'm going to give you a little course preview here. This is Tyler. I'm going to drop in right now. Here we go.
Well, we prepped the track, too.
Dropping in the first section there. This first berm you're coming pretty fast through here. Whoever gets that, this is the one. Boom. Off the gap there. That is where we are going to see some carnage, ladies and gentlemen. People are going to be going fast. 2 humps there. Coming through this section. Definitely a very quick course. Second berm. Third berm, into it. Coming through here. This is the roundabout loop. People are really going to be having some section head on head. This is going to be a 4-man heat. So people are going to be hungry coming through this line. Rounding out the bottom section of it. Pushing through. And this is straight shot to the finish. Gunning it. Whoa, ladies and gentlemen, we're about to see it go down. That was a course preview. Tyler here. Hope you guys enjoy.
All right, thanks for the preview, Tyler. Yeah, this course is going to be fast. It's short. There's some of those kickers.
Oh, yeah.
So it's going to be, it's going to be super entertaining. Yesterday, watching and the day before, watching people absolutely rip down it. There's going to be, it's going to be.
I ripped down it.
It's going to be fun. So our first heat on the women's side, we have our competitors lined up. We have Emily Bell on the left of your screen, Janet Thorne next to her, Mercedes Silva, the 1 seed with the green helmet, and Gabby Soto, the 4 seed in the blue helmet. This is your first bracket again. Last place rider will drop here. Mercedes has to be the favorite. They will be dropping any minute.
I think they have a 15-second delay, and then they go.
Yep. That drop gate's just going to drop, and that's when they know.
It's interesting the lane choice they've picked.
Absolutely. You think that Mercedes Silva lane's the fastest?
I think she will take this. Yeah, absolutely.
It's going to be about
Look at that smile.
Who gets second and third.
Look at that smile on her face. She knows. She's ready.
Riders are ready. The heartbeat has to be thumping right now. And they are off. Mercedes Silva in first. Gabby and Janet right behind her. Emily Bell in last place. Coming over these tabletops. Smooth as fast. Right now, Emily Bell in the back. But she's still within striking distance. Over the second. Janet might have lost it there. We lost
she did.
for a second. Janet lost it
no,
twice. Drone almost made contact there as well. Janet came off the board.
That's exactly what I was talking about. Is anybody's game. You don't know.
Absolutely. That second, what are we calling it? Tabletop?
Yeah, they're pretty much. I mean, there's still kickers off the front of it.
Kicker, tabletop. That second one's kind of the big one, huh?
The second one is, yeah. Absolutely.
So here we have
really it
Mercedes Silva in first.
Wow, flying.
But yeah, healthy gap between her and Gabby Soto.
And we got Emily
and then
Bell.
Emily Bell.
Wow.
Right behind her. And Janet Thorne from Wyoming. Unfortunately, Janet came off the board. She will be the rider eliminated from this heat. Tough. Rooting for everyone here. Unfortunately, someone's gotta go home.
They do. Look.
Okay, that's your first heat. Here we see Rachel Cecil at the top. Rachel Cecil, the top seed in the second bracket, fighting out of Atlanta.
And a very handsome Justin Thompson.
Oh, yeah, dashing in the back there.
Okay.
So we have Mercedes, Gabby, and Emily moving on, and then this is our second heat on the women's side. We got Rachel Cecil, Christy Miller, Hannah Wells, and Kay Love.
Look at Kay Love.
Kay Love coming back after a couple stitches to the jaw. That is.
I was back there watching her get the stitches over in the back, and she was. Look, that's tough right there.
I think we're kicking it down to Tyler at the bottom. Tyler, you got someone for us?
How was that?
It was pretty good. Intimidating coming out of the start gate. Honestly, like all of these women are gunning for it right now, and you just never know who's going to pull out in front. Gabby was right behind me the whole time, it felt like, and so I just had to keep it clean.
It was awesome seeing you race. You were flying out there, and you're keeping calm and collective. I can't wait to see you advance and move on to this next race and absolutely tear this competition apart. I'm rooting for you, Mercedes.
Thank you. See you in the next one.
You.
Good work down there, Tyler.
Yeah.
Good work, Mercedes. Moving on. Okay, so Rachel Cecil, Christy Miller, Hannah Wells, and Kay Love. Kay getting the stitches this morning on the right-hand side. Let's see, we got Christy on the left-hand side. We got Rachel Cecil second to the left, and Hannah Wells second to the right. Interesting that Rachel chose second to the left pole position. And last round, Mercedes chose second to the right. So people like that middle, huh?
I think that the middle two are a little bit more advantageous. However, it really depends on how fast you get out the gate. So whoever gets out the gate has the best opportunity to go. These girls look like they're ready for battle.
Geared up. I know. I love it. Absolutely love it.
It's all seriousness.
The skirt and the pads from Hannah Wells is an absolutely killer look.
I love it.
I love that.
Oh, look at Christy. She's business too. Look at that. She's wearing her Live Like Maria.
Absolutely.
Dom Williams' mother.
Yep. Shout out to Dom, wherever you are.
God,
yeah.
look at that.
Focus.
All business.
Focus. We're getting word that the course is clear.
And you know they're all nerves. I mean, they are all nerves.
I mean, you've been at the top, Bart. You know what it's like.
Yep.
I have not. So
this
is an intense moment.
And it's funny because the last group we saw, they were kind of smiling, cutting up a little bit, but this is serious. All four of these girls are serious racers and have competed against each other at multiple different events. So we are about to see something amazing.
Drop gate is down, and Hannah Wells actually with the whole shot. Rachel Cecil on the inside, but it looks like, rider off the course.
See, that's exactly what I was talking about. You do not know where it's going to come from.
Kay Love off the course. Rachel
Christy
Cecil,
Miller in second.
Christy in second. Rachel Cecil in first.
Hannah
Wells in third. Let's see if Kay can get back on the course. Hate to see that.
Who is this? Is this
tough to tell from the back there? Oh, this is Kay Love.
That's Kay Love.
This is Kay Love. This is she's in fourth. She's
no.
Goes down hard. She's trying to make up time. What a warrior.
She really is.
What an absolute warrior. after stitches and getting back on the board and sending it like that. Unbelievable. Here we have Rachel Cecil in first place. Rachel Cecil will be moving on.
She knows she's got it locked up.
She's your favorite along with Mercedes.
Here we go, Christy Miller.
The pride of the Miller
Tallahassee
family. The pride of Tallahassee. Christy Miller coming in second. The better half of our...
Oh, look here. Look here what we've got.
It's neck and neck. And Kay.
Oh, she brought it in.
Kay, are you kidding me?
Okay, wow. That is impressive.
We missed what happened with Hannah there. Something must have happened. She must have came off the board because Kay was behind by a bit. But oh my goodness.
Kay must have put it in hyperdrive. I don't know, because that was, whoa.
Look at that. She's stoked.
My little daughter, Zoe Miller.
Giving the hugs at the bottom. Love to see that. What a performance by Kay. Kay Love.
That's
making
really
it.
what I like to see.
That is so cool. Not only come back from stitches to the face earlier today, but came off the board in a major way, got back on,
Not yet.
and came in third. She'll be moving on. Here's our pit.
How was that? Feel good? Nerves first run?
Some nice. We're looking for a lounge chair sponsor next year. Shout out to Lazy Boy.
Staying clean and
Here are the men getting ready to go for their first heat. But moving on, we have Rachel, Christy, and Kay moving on to heat 2.
Boy, I wish we could have seen that pass, whatever happened.
Yeah, we'll get some word back maybe on what happened on that pass there, but we'll kick it down to Tyler. Tyler James down here with Rachel
don't
Cecil.
listen. We are here live with Rachel Cecil. Whew. She was just fine. Took the W on her first heat. How are you feeling?
Feel great. Yeah, it was a clean run. Can't complain.
Nerves are shaking off.
Yeah, any nerves I might have had are gone. I feel good. I feel warm.
Nobody behind you. That whole, I mean, people behind you, but you out in front. So you were absolutely cooking. It was awesome to see you racing.
Thank you.
I remember talking to you before. You said you were going to send those jumps, and I think you did. It proved in that last heat.
Yep, full send, baby.
You heard it here, Rachel. Watch out, Mercedes and Rachel. Moving on, top 2.
Now we got our men starting to line up here for heat 1. That's Austin Silva in the yellow helmet. It's Finn Holcomb, excuse me, right there coming in next.
Who is the second? Who else made?
Next to him is Luke Austin in the
heat.
blue lid. And then Jeff Adair, your second place
Christy
finisher,
Christy.
is going to be on your far left.
And you know that Austin probably, it being first seat, had lane choice, and he has chosen the inside lane, which we haven't seen anybody do yet.
That is interesting. 3 different top seeds picking 3 different positions. Yeah, I actually like that. It means we got some equal.
I ran it yesterday and today from every position, and honestly, the very far inside position and the very outside position seemed
It's like switching
less.
at like 1 second. Like,
Oh,
Well, obviously, we
False
got a
start.
false pull there.
I don't know.
So
We're just
men are getting reset. 15-second warning. Austin, probably your favorite, but it is truly
We
anyone's
have
game over here.
ridiculously fast riders here. Oh my!
And they're
okay.
off. Austin with a nice. Oh yeah, what is
Look at that
happening?
brute.
Austin in first.
Oh, my
they're
Lord.
catching air.
Whoa!
Oh, they're catching a massive amounts of air.
Oh, stay
Luke
away. There he
Austin
goes.
off his
Oh,
board.
man.
Again, top 3 move on.
this is the man.
Top 3 move on. So we got Austin, Finn, and Jeff Adair. They're probably going to take it slightly easy now that one of the riders is off. And top 3 are moving on. There's no sense of pushing it too hard. I think if you're these guys, you're trying to advance to the next round here.
Yeah, Luke.
Wow, though, to watch those guys just launch that
I'm telling you, they're fighting for every bit.
Just
Now
I mean,
there he goes. He's cruising. Look
Yeah.
at him. He knows he's got it locked down.
Austin Silva. Austin and Mercedes have been living on the road, riding one wheel this whole summer, and it's showing.
Well, we got to give it up to Luke Austin because he is just ridiculously fast. Super great rider, and was really happy to see him in this lineup.
Absolutely. He'll be getting points, too. We have 6 open spots that are going to come down to
Nice,
rider
Luke.
rankings, and this will definitely help his position there. But we have Austin, Finn, and Jeff Adair moving on from that first round. Austin, Finn, and Jeff. Congrats, guys. You're moving on to round 2.
Yep. Interview.
Wow. Yeah, that gets
Austin.
the heart rate going. Just
Yeah,
watching
it
those
does.
guys.
And I mean, I gotta
Actually, I'm gonna
say,
interview-
it was amazing to watch that last one. But I'm really invested in this one,
Yeah.
being that Brandon Peavey is from my hometown, lives right close to me. We
And
ride
he's a
every day
motocross
together.
guy.
Yes, he is. He rode motocross, and he reads the trail like nobody's business, and he actually is far faster when he's in a group of riders. So
he's that 26 jersey there with the red pants.
Yep.
Next to him, we got Brendan Shermeyer with the long hair. Brendan is a veteran, familiar face, your 2020 Race Rail champion. To his right, we have Brandon LaCour. He finished second yesterday in time trials. He's been here for like 3 weeks practicing.
Still, that's so impressive with the riders that are here.
Right.
So
to finish second in those time trials means you are riding at the highest level.
What was it? A 20, 30-second gap between Austin Silva and the next. It's just crazy.
Yeah, Austin Silva's kind of in another planet. I mean, I think that's one of the storylines today is like Austin has beaten everyone on time everywhere. And when the lights have turned on and we did the Western Regionals a couple weeks ago, Austin slipped up and went down against a young upcomer, Sam Lara. So I think one of the storylines here today is like Austin has to be the favorite, but is he will he be able to perform? And it's not. I mean, there's a lot of variables in this course, so all it takes is the slightest mistake.
That's what I was talking about earlier. And let's get back to Sam Lara, because he is a force to be reckoned with.
Yep.
Here we go.
Kyle Klausing with the blue helmet. Okay, so we have Brandon Peavey, Kyle Klausing, Brandon Shermeyer, and Brandon LaCour.
Let's go.
Let's see how these guys
do
it here. We're waiting on the countdown.
This is what Brandon Peavey's used to with this type of start.
And he
first
gets
out the gate.
whole shot, it looks like, in the red pants. Brandon Peavey, Brendan Shermeyer.
Look at him
Brandon
go.
LaCour. Boom. Nice. Wow, all of them clean through those jumps so far.
Hold it together.
Wow, first race for him. Are you kidding me? Kyle Klausing right now in last. He's got to turn on the jets. Oh,
no.
Brandon Peavey came off the board somehow. Brendan Shermeyer in the lead. Brendan Shermeyer, I think Brandon LaCour and Kyle right there next to him. Let's see if Brandon Peavey can be. Oh my gosh. Brendan Shermeyer
out
down.
The gate.
Out of the fencing. Let's see if he can get on the board quickly.
There he goes. Oh, wow.
Oh man. Brendan Shermeyer goes down. And first we have Brandon LaCour, Kyle Klausing. And Brandon Peavey is going to be third. Brandon Shermeyer off the board and will not move on. That is an upset.
That is an upset. That's exactly what I was talking about this racing. You don't know what's going to happen. And that was very exciting.
We haven't seen someone come off during that gravel. It poured yesterday, Bart. Absolutely poured. Conditions are different today than they were yesterday.
We did our best trying to rebuild the track, but yeah, that area right there was it was a little slick.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we're battling against. Conditions, the trail, it's going to always be changing. So let's kick it down to the finish line. Tyler James is going to have an interview for us down there.
It was adrenaline like crazy, dude.
How was the first line on that?
Oh, man, the first line? What do you mean?
Like first section,
First section is, dude, it's tough. Like, I'm not a jumper. Like, I'm a deep woods, like, single track trail rider. Not used to racing jumps, so I was just trying to hold it together the whole time. It's nerve-wracking for sure.
Close quarters.
Yeah. And I just got him on that like back corner line because I knew my line there was going to be, I had the inside and knew I was going to be able to get in front of him and we'd have to wreck. Yeah. And so I had to make him back off a little bit. Yeah.
You held that last line. You were low and flying. You were not holding back. You were full gunning, full bore.
I'm trying to send it to the end.
I can't wait to see you in the next heat.
Bart, you were just telling me that you think Brandon Peavey got that whole shot because he's got that experience in the moto world, and you're saying you think next round he might change up the strategy a little bit at the 3/4 of the way through. It looked like
I think a lot of the times when you are in the lead, you've got that pressure on you, and you have that pressure to keep going faster, but what you don't have is the ability to judge your own speed.
Right.
The racers behind you actually have the ability to judge their speed by your speed and know whether or not they can go faster or slower.
Right.
So sometimes it's not, on a short course like this, it would be the best possible advantage to get out first, as long as you can maintain your speed and the racers behind you don't. I mean, you got to not mess up at all.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I mean,
that was intense, man. I got
maybe,
my heart going.
Maybe that affected Brendan Shermeyer too, because he
Very
was in that
possibly.
lead, right?
Yeah.
And like you're saying, when
It's
you're
pressure.
in the lead, you feel him behind you, but you don't know how much time you have. You know, I think if he ran that race again, he probably would have slowed down a little bit through that gravel section.
As a racer, I'll tell you this. It doesn't matter if they're a mile behind you. In your head, you hear them right behind you, and
Yeah.
you are still pushing.
Yeah.
So it's amazing to watch this from up here because
You can tell.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I can feel it.
Yeah, you know what it's like to be down there. It feels completely different.
It does.
100%.
Like, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm excited.
So
this is gonna be good.
So we got Brandon LeCoeur, Brandon Peavey. Sorry, we have 3 Brandons here today. So we'll work to get them all right. And Kyle Klausing coming out of that bracket. Holy smokes!
I'm really proud of Kyle.
Yeah.
I mean, he has worked really hard. I mean, watching him come up through the ranks and Kyle's a big guy.
Yep.
Like, real big guy. And for him to be able to push the board the way he has, he was my super surprise of the list.
Absolutely,
So,
coming out of the time trials. Yeah, absolutely.
I expect big things from him.
You're right. I mean, this is with this format. It's anyone's game. It's a short track. I mean, if you're racing like a really long distance, there's time to make a mistake and kind of make it up. Here, it's very unforgiving.
It's like 0.3 of a mile.
Yeah, it's a sprint.
It's nothing. It's a sprint.
It's an absolute sprint, but it makes for exciting racing. So we got a break in the action. I think we're going to probably move on to our women's half of the bracket next. In that round 2, we have Mercedes Silva, we have Gabby Soto, and we have Emily Bell. I think. Let's see. Oh, you got me with the bunny ears there. That's 2 points for Bart Miller. I think that your favorites are probably Mercedes and Gabby. Emily is a new face here.
Emily is actually one of the Def Punks as well.
Oh, we got riders at the top right now.
Oh, here we go.
They're waiting on the signal, and they are off. Mercedes with the whole shot. She is super dialed. Gabby right behind her. Top 2 move on. We'll see how Mercedes runs this race. I'd assume she just is going to go.
She's still sending it.
Yeah,
she's giving it to it.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, Mercedes, Gabby, and Emily. Coming. Yeah, you can see
and to be honest, this is only Emily's second race ever.
Yeah.
So
yeah. Mercedes Silva now, the veteran. Although she wasn't even racing last year, she had some injuries last year. This is her first year racing. She is currently the #1 ranked woman in the world, looking like your favorite, and probably on a collision course with Rachel Cecil here today, is what I would guess.
That is, your assumption is correct.
Right? So we're going to have Mercedes Silva
still
moving
flying
on.
through.
Gabby Soto moving on. Great race for Gabby there. And Emily Bell, a great showing to get to the second round. She will be going home, but she might have a shot at going to race the rail, actually. So the top 4 finishers are going to race the rail, although at this juncture in the season, several riders already have invites. So those 4 invites from on the men's and women's side from this race will go to the next available riders. Let's kick it down to Tyler James. He is at the bottom there, talking to Gabby.
Boom, we are live. I'm here live with Gabby Soto. She just took second behind Mercedes Silva. You're ready? You're going in the final. Is it?
Final? I think.
Final is the quarters.
Oh yeah, going into the final. Yeah, I just.
Round 4. Round 4. So you win it. You're pretty much in the run for money.
Yeah, for sure. Top 4, I think.
No,
I think
top 4. Top 4.
Yeah. Just as soon as that gate dropped, I'm like watching the hinges, and then as soon as it drops, you just gotta gun it. I wanted to just take like the semi-hole shot. I'm just trying to see Mercedes, follow her lines a little bit, just stay steady.
You were flying. You were going very fast, and I can definitely say when you're chasing Mercedes Silva.
Yeah.
I mean, it's going to make you go faster. It's going to push you to that next level.
Yeah, it's really awesome to race with her because she definitely pushes me, and she's one of the fastest women out there right now, so it's really cool to see that kind of competition.
Gabby, it's so awesome watching you race. You were at the Eastern, or you were at the Western, and now you're at the Eastern.
Yeah.
You've been doing all these events.
Yeah.
So awesome seeing you race.
Possible. Yeah.
Bringing home the cash, hopefully this time, as well from the Eastern and Western.
Yeah.
But excited to see you race some more.
Yeah, thank you. It's been awesome.
Nice job.
Always great energy from Gabby Soto, one of our youngest riders. And here we are at the top. This is got Brandon LaCour down there, number 19. Kyle Clausen, number 25. We're going to run our next women's heat. So we got Rachel Cecil, we got Hannah Wells, and we got Christy Miller.
I think Christy's going to go in the second slot, which is that's what she asked me what I would take if I were racing, and I did say if I had my druthers, I would take the number 2 spot. It just seems like the best possible advantage to get through that corner and into the next. Caleb on the very inside.
K-Love. I'm sorry, I mispronounced that. K-Love, Christy Miller, and Rachel Cecil.
Focus.
Gate will just drop. Christy with a great start. Looks like Rachel got the first corner. Christy in second place. K-Love in third. Wow, flying. Rachel Cecil absolutely getting air out of that.
Rachel's not afraid to be in the air.
No.
I've seen her play.
No. Still, our
Christy,
order holds
that's
here.
Impressive.
Crushing it. Christy Miller there in second place. Okay, can't afford a slip up on the gravel. See how she takes this here. Now that we've seen someone go down here.
And right where she is right there, there is a large white rock right in the middle of the course. Oh, here we come.
Slow and steady there from all our racers. No mistakes.
And that is a really hard corner to traverse around.
I mean totally.
There's no cutting it. You have to
go all the way around.
It.
Rachel Cecil will be moving on. That much we know. It looks like Christy Miller will be moving on as well.
All right. K-Love.
K-Love, a great performance. Whoa, into the bush.
Sent it.
Fully into the bush for K-Love. She's been crushing it all day. But Rachel and Christy moving on to round 3. Great work, ladies.
Oh, that makes me so happy.
Okay, so we got round 3. We got Mercedes, Gabby, Rachel, and Christy. It's going to be tough. Congrats, Bart.
I'm excited.
Christy moving on. And then I think we're going to go down to the men's side here. So we got Austin, Finn, and Jeff at the top. That's a tough bracket. Yeah, right?
Who would you pick?
I'm going to go Austin again.
Yeah.
But then 2 are going to be all going to go Austin. I'm going to go, I don't know.
You want to try and call it?
Maybe I'll take Finn. I mean, Jeff, it's tough.
Okay,
right?
so here's what I'm thinking. Austin, and then Finn, and then Jeff. Just in the order they're in.
Okay.
That's what I'm going with.
If you're doing that, I'm going to go Austin and Jeff. 1 and 2.
Okay. All right.
Finn, I haven't seen Finn race so much this year. He's been on the East Coast, so he hasn't made it out to most of the West Coast events. I've seen Jeff Adair race at Western Regionals and absolutely crushed it.
But he's already got a ticket.
He's already got a ticket. Totally.
So,
yes, Austin and Jeff already have tickets, so this is big.
I was on the mountain with Finn, riding with Finn, and I'll tell you that he was like, "You ready for me to leave you, Bart?" And I was like, "Yeah, go ahead." And he hit another gear, and he was gone. So I know he's super fast. He's got all the abilities. All he's got to do is get in.
Start gate goes up. We got the 15-second warning.
Look at how tall Finn is.
Uh-huh. As a lengthier rider, I appreciate it. I wish him well. I feel like it's
And there we go.
He's got it. No, Austin's got the whole shot. Wow.
God, look at
Just to watch Austin
sailing.
launch, I love that. He's fired up. Look at that.
He is.
Dude, he's
not holding
he's
anything. Well, he knows those boys are behind him.
Yeah. He's clearing the tabletop, though. Okay, we got Austin, Finn, and then Jeff. And I think Jeff's gonna try to put a move on here. Jeff, I think, is gonna have to kick it into some.
Well, he'd better do it soon.
Gear.
Right through here.
Yeah, he's right on his
Here he is.
tail.
Yep, he's gonna try. He's better
gonna
watch it.
Try.
He's trying to cut to the
look at
inside.
that toe.
There it is.
Look at
Let's
that
go.
toe.
Let's
Jeff,
go. Let's
are you
go.
kidding me, Jeff?
Bring it.
Finn's fighting
Oh, he's
him
edging
off.
him, fighting him.
Finn, good
Go,
line
go,
by
go,
Finn.
go, go, go.
Jeff on the outside pushing it. What a race.
Oh,
What What a race.
You cannot give an inch. You cannot give an inch.
Great work by Finn.
Was I right?
You're right.
Was I right?
Well, great race by Finn
Wow.
there. And for Jeff Adair, too, I love to
That's
see
just
that.
pouring on the speed. That's why I say when you're in the back, you can judge your speed by others, and you know how much you can give it. So, God,
Yeah,
that really,
I mean, watching him all the way on that toe, trying to sneak that corner.
and he
was
almost got him.
Epic.
Like, yeah, and that's why I said it's not the best to be in there on that inside of that corner.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. No, that was exhilarating watching him go for it right there. But Austin and Finn moving along to the next round. Jeff Adair already has a ticket to race the rail, as you mentioned, so we'll be seeing him race in the Super Bowl of Onewheel races later this year. Anyways,
sounds like we got Finn in there too now.
Finn, I think, will be moving along based on the math here.
Yeah.
Woo, okay.
It's gonna be awesome.
So
and Finn was there last year.
Finn was there last year.
You remember
I
he was
believe.
like,
yeah, Finn
pulled a snake out and it was biting him.
I don't
on the arm.
I don't recall that, but I remember that he was there. So
All right. I'm
Brandon
invested
LaCour
in this race.
I know you are. Brandon LaCour on the right. We got Kyle in the middle, and we got Brandon Peavey on the left side. Your boy. Where are you from? Tallahassee? From
Yeah.
Tallahassee, Florida.
Yeah.
I got a note here today that we have riders from 27 states came and tried to qualify.
That's outstanding.
27
That's
states.
unbelievable.
Today we got riders from North Carolina, Texas, California, Ohio, Wyoming, Michigan, Florida, Georgia, Nevada. Pretty awesome.
All right, I just got to say, you know who I'm going for.
Who are your picks here?
You know.
Top two.
I'm going with Brandon Peavey first, and then who we got on the left? We've got LaCour, and then Kyle.
Okay.
So it's going to be a fight between
the Brandon's
Brandon.
out in front.
It's really
Peavey
going to
in
be a
the
fight.
red,
Okay,
LaCour in the lead. Wow.
Oh, he's passing him.
They're jockeying
He's
for
passing him.
first. Oh, what a pass.
Go,
by
baby,
Peavey.
go, baby, go.
In the red. Kyle hanging on, though.
He is so hungry.
This is going to come down to the end here. This is going to come down to the final section. Peavey in the red pants, flying.
He's onto it. He caught it, though.
Yeah, he caught it. LaCour right behind him. Kyle right behind him in third. Who wants it? Who wants
Go, baby,
this?
go. Come on, Brandon.
Come on,
Brandon.
Brandon LaCour battling it out.
Go, baby, go.
Trying to find a line.
Go, baby, go. Go, go.
Brandon
He's sneaking it.
Peavey coming in
Yes.
first and LaCour in second. Wow.
Oh, wow. Well, we look like we have some new faces. going to
Peavey
race
in
for the rail.
first. LaCour in second. We got
Wow.
some new faces going to race for the rail. Dang,
I am pumped up right now. I am so pumped up right now.
that was a sick race as well. It's starting to heat up here in round 3.
So I've got to say, I've been training Brandon for about the last 6 months.
Yeah.
We've been riding together quite a bit, and seeing him run like that,
Brings joy.
it does.
That was awesome. Great way to grow the sport, Bart Miller. Here is your bracket on the women's side. We got 2 more races for you guys. We got Mercedes, Gabby, Christy, and Rachel Cecil in round 3. One of them will drop, and then we got the finals right after that. I mean, again, like you gotta say that the top 2 seeds, Mercedes and Rachel, are the favorites, but all it takes is someone coming off the board.
Let me put it to you like this: Mercedes and Rachel are pretty much on par with each other. They're very close.
Yeah.
But Christy Miller and Gabby Soto are also very close. So
True.
I think we're gonna see some transitions here.
True. Look
So-
at this is your 1, 2, 3, and 4 seeds on the women's side, all made it to this round. So we have the best based on time. We have the fastest women all in this round 3 matchup here.
That's correct.
So let's throw it down to the finish line. I think T. James has someone for us down there.
Goes. So yeah, putting pretty much your past experience in sports and having all that, you can tell you are from a different realm of sports. This is your first time on pretty new to the one wheel, hey?
I've been riding one wheels for about a year and 7 months now.
Nice.
This is my second event that I've raced on the one wheel.
So second race. So you've been riding one wheels for a while, but second race.
Yeah, second race.
Dude, you are absolutely flying. You can tell you have a background of speed and with other racing experience, because when you go head on head, I mean, you look like an animal out there. You're like flying down the course.
Well, I mean, yeah, like what you said, I got to keep it collective and idle it back a little bit because it's really easy to overrun this track. I find it I'm nosediving a little bit when I'm trying to really get on some of these straightaways and on these jumps instead of clearing them, and I'm like really checking up on them and like trying to keep that wheel on the ground because it seems like whenever I like jump them a little bit, I'm like casing them and I haven't cleared them all the way, but it seems like that's the faster line is just clear them all the way, but I didn't practice.
Pacing the jumps. Did you hear that? He's watching over the jumps. Nice shot, dude. We're at, what's your name one more time?
Brandon Peavey.
Brandon Peavey. Guys, watch out for this guy. He's got a ticket in the race for rail. We're gonna be seeing this guy. Woo! Nice job.
Those guys are having a good time. Okay, here we have Gabby and we have Rachel Cecil getting ready at the top. As you mentioned, Bart, it's a great point you made. Rachel and Mercedes are really on par with each other in terms of really 1 and 2.
Speed. Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. But then, as you mentioned, Gabby and Christy sort of neck and neck. Christy finished just in front of Gabby in the time yesterday. So,
all right.
One rider will drop here, and we're waiting on the start gate.
This will be about hole shot right here, especially here.
They are off.
Get it?
1, 2, 3, 4. Let's see. We have Mercedes in the lead. Rachel Cecil right behind her.
Oh, no.
And then Christy in third, and Gabby in fourth.
Wait, I think Rachel Cecil.
Oh.
And Rachel's past Mercedes, I believe.
Yeah,
yes!
You are right. Rachel Cecil sending a message right now.
In the middle of a jump.
Absolute statement from Rachel Cecil. Not afraid at all. Passing the number 1 overall ranked rider, Mercedes Silva. Coming around this corner. Let's see if Mercedes tries to get that back from him. And Christy in third place. Gabby right behind her.
Hang it in there.
Just as we had imagined, Bart, this is playing out
exactly
real tight. This is
oh my Lord.
First place,
oh
Rachel and Mercedes. Oh, photo finish. Photo finish, and Christy and oh my gosh, Gabby in the very last moment. It looks like
I think she got her.
I think she got her. Wow. What a finish. We have no idea what happened in first place. That was truly a photo finish. I believe we have a camera at the bottom for that, exactly that purpose. And then with third and fourth, Christy had it. Just like you're saying, when you're in front, you don't know where they are behind you.
You can't hear them.
And Gabby knew, and Gabby stepped on the gas right at the end.
She knew what she could give it.
Oh, man. Luckily, I think all of those riders will be going to race the rail. So that's the silver lining there if you're Christy. But she had it. She
was close.
She had it. She was in third right there. Man,
these riders are very close to each other in their abilities. I mean,
yeah, fun. I mean,
I wonder what they're going to come back with.
Yeah, we got to get some word. We might get some word in the headset on who finished first there. It doesn't truly matter in terms of how this race is formatted. Both of those riders are going to be going to the next round.
I'm excited.
But that was crazy.
That's in my head. That's almost exactly how I saw it playing out.
How about Rachel Cecil passing Mercedes on the jump? Woo! Yikes! That's a statement. I mean, both of those riders are going to race the rail, and that's like the type of.
But they're already in.
They're already in, and that's the type of thing that's like.
That's the competitive nature of them.
Absolutely, and that's. Mercedes by a nose.
Really?
That's what I saw right there. I love how we have to have two photo finishes.
I'm like,
can we run that one too? Yeah, let's run this one too. So here we have Christy in front, but Gabby just can see. She can't see.
Oh, she did get her.
Christy's goofy, so she can't see Gabby.
No.
Gabby can see Christy. They're into the trees every time. That was one of the closest races I've seen ever, particularly for 1 and 2 right there. Oh, my goodness. Holy smokes. Okay, so we got Mercedes, we got Gabby, and we got Rachel moving on. On the men's side, Austin, Jeff, Brandon Peavey, and Brandon LaCour. I'm just calling them Peavey and LaCour so I don't have to deal with the Brandons. Austin.
Who do you have here?
Well, we can pick 3. I'm going to go... Oh, it's a toss-up. I'm gonna go Austin. I'm going to go Peavey, and I'm going to go Finn.
That's exactly my choice.
Is that what you're going to do?
Yep, that's what I was going to go
I mean,
with.
the rider we're leaving out, Brandon LaCour, was the second fastest rider this weekend and has been practicing for a month here. So, don't exactly feel good about that. He could easily finish
anything
first.
could happen because these guys are going to cram into that corner.
Yeah, and it's going to be about who stays on the board. I mean, that's the story of one-wheel racing. It's about who stays on the board.
That's exactly right. Actually, everything depends on that.
Everything depends on that. Exactly. You might as well flip some coins here.
You bring your coin?
Yeah, I got my coin.
Heck yeah. All right, here we go. Here we go.
Waiting on that drop gate. And they are off.
Oh.
Whole
Let's
shot
see who
goes to
comes in.
Finn. Whole shot goes to Finn. Austin right behind. Oh, Finn is down.
Oh, no.
Everyone's down.
Everybody
Literally,
but Austin.
everyone is down except Austin. Are you kidding
I
me?
think we've got Peavey coming up next.
Are you kidding
And then
me?
we've got Finn, and then we've got LaCour.
Oh, my God. Everyone goes down. Are you serious?
And they are fighting hard. They are really fighting hard.
Austin wondering
Austin's just cruising.
where everyone went. That's the advantage of getting that whole shot,
It
though,
really is.
right? Just not having to deal with the pile
Okay,
up.
now here's an interesting thing.
Brandon
coming into the
LaCour
corner,
trying to
he's
make up
trying
time.
hard.
Brandon trying to make up time.
This corner is kind of you can play it like both they did, but listen, this is going to be the long run right through here.
You think so?
And Brandon's going to try and pour on the speed right here.
Yep.
So
And
here
Finn's
he goes.
goofy.
And here he goes.
There he is
And
with
here
the
he goes.
pass. Are you kidding?
That's
wow.
I
LaCour by a hair into the bush. Every time they're into the trees, it appears.
Oh, my
LaCour into the bush with the hands up. He is moving on. Wow. Just nosing out Finn at the last second, just like what we saw a round ago.
He was on the nose of the board.
Wow. Okay.
So where are we at?
We got Austin, we got Peavey and LaCour moving on. Finn Holcomb not able to literally a
footed rider too.
centimeter.
It's like I'm saying he's not. He can't see him back
Can't
there.
see him.
Wow.
And he had to give it another
And I think
ounce.
by the time he heard or even saw him in the corner of his eye, it was too late.
Too late. LaCour
So-
stepped on the gas.
He did. He did.
Stepped on the gas. Holy smokes. Woo-wee.
This is some good racing.
This is
This
great
is some
racing.
great racing.
Here we have our men's bracket. Austin, Brandon, Peavey, and Brendan LaCour. We may have some Brendans misspelled over here, but we apologize. There's a lot of them. That's Brendan LaCour and Brandon Peavey, I believe.
That's correct.
Yeah. And Austin Silva moving on to round 4. I guess we have one more race to get down to a final 2, and then they race head to head. So that'll be fun. Oh my gosh, the 1 seed, the 2 seed, and the 7 seed. Your boy Peavey, the moto kid. You told me he's like no joke. Getting trained by Ricky Carmichael, and
he just got his pilot's license. Been flying. I'm not ready to go up in a plane with him yet, but it's gonna happen.
He probably goes fast in that too, I'd imagine.
I'm over here sweating Bud Light bullets. I'm telling you, I'm excited. I am super excited.
It's the only type of sweat Bart Miller has. Folks, oh my gosh, this is classic ORL here today.
Yes.
This is classic ORL. The last 2-3 races have been wild. Yeah, coin flips.
All right. I don't know what we were flipping for, but
heads.
I won.
Heads. Howdy, everyone at home. We hope you're having fun. We are here today in Kanuga, Hendersonville, North Carolina. This is Onewheel Racing League. Hope you're in the chat rooting for whoever is your favorite. And shoot, Bart, we got 6 riders left, and we got 2
it's going
champions.
way too fast.
It is going
back to back to back.
Shout out to Race Ops today. We're running this one smooth. I love to see it. Love to see it. You know what? From a commentator perspective, you never like those long, bringing the boards back to the top. Got to charge them all up. You boys better talk for 15 minutes. None of that today.
Oh, no. We're running them through.
It's been moving. So we got, on the women's side, we have Mercedes, Gabby, and Rachel Cecil.
All right,
2 of them are going to move on. You got to say the favorites are Mercedes and Rachel, right?
Yeah, and I think unless there's some sort of like catastrophic failure or something like that, I think that's what we're going to see. So
This is a huge, big opportunity for Gabby, though. Big opportunity.
It
I mean,
is.
if Gabby is able to beat one of those two racers, that's huge for her. She's going to race the rail. That'd be big for her confidence.
And she's a really young rider.
Super young,
So
15.
And she's
something like
learning.
that.
She's learning from these
Absolutely.
upper echelon, a little older riders. This is a great opportunity for her to really sink her teeth into it.
Absolutely, but she will be at Race the Rail as well, so this could be a huge confidence boost for her if she's able to.
This is why we have this coin here, because
Coin flip.
we're down to the point where I don't know who to choose.
They are off, and Mercedes has the whole shot. Rachel right behind her, and Gabby in third place. Let's see if they can maintain that order through
Here we go again.
the tabletop.
Here we go again.
Yeah, Rachel
neck
is,
and neck.
Oh,
and
she's
passing
oh
her.
my- oh,
No.
we have.
It's an upset.
We have Mercedes, Rachel off the board, Gabby in second place. Rachel was going for that pass. Tough to see if Mercedes stayed in her lane there or not. I don't know if we have some controversy. We'll hear from the booth. Might have to take a look at it. But Mercedes in first, Gabby in second, and Rachel, who is riding so aggressively, going for that pass over the features, just like we saw in the past races. She is not going to back down or not going to take it easy.
And I don't think there's any chance of catching her now.
No.
So
no, this is Mercedes and Gabby moving on.
There they go.
Unless we get a call from officials that there's any sort of illegal contact made. Rubbing is racing, but pushing is a disqualification.
Rachel!
So we may have to take a look. I don't know. It's tough to tell in the moment from up here, but we can have officials take a look at that. But that was incredibly exciting.
It did look like a clean,
It looked clean to you?
It did.
Yeah. I mean, it's tough to make a call like that
and if
for us.
they were both going over the jump. You really have to use your body and your arms in order to keep yourself on the board in this sport.
Yep.
So if there was accidental backhand or something like that, I'm sure it wasn't on purpose.
Oh no, not on purpose. But if there's any, we'll get word if they want to take a look at that or not. But
that's classic ORL.
That's classic ORL right there. Oh my goodness. I mean, let's go take a look at a replay. I think we can take a look here. If there is, Bart, any type of discussion of a disqualification, that's going to go to a committee. That's going to go to 3-member committee. That's going to make a ruling here. It looks pretty clean.
That was clean, yeah.
Clean.
It was.
Upon
and
review.
Mercedes doing an excellent job avoiding her.
Yeah,
so
Mercedes stayed in her lane. For me, it's about you own the real estate above and in front of your board. You know, you own the real estate above and in front of your board.
You see how much body movement there is when
Yeah.
they're moving. You know, you really have to. It's like a trapeze artist trying to get their balance. So
it looks like Rachel Payne just came.
Rachel Cecil.
Rachel Cecil, excuse me, just got a little on her heels there.
Yep.
Yeah.
And just the board rolled forward, she rolled backwards.
Yeah.
It's happened to all of us.
But good for her because she's going for a big pass. Like she could have,
She's
top
sending
2
it.
moves on. She could have just kind of cruised on in.
Rachel has her ticket.
Rachel has her ticket. She was our second place finisher from last year, and so she will be moving on either way to race the rail.
So we have an upset.
We have an upset. We have Gabby Soto and Mercedes Silva in the finals on the women's side, the 1 seed and the 4 seed.
And this is a huge confidence booster for Gabby.
Yeah.
I mean, this is what they need.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, this is how we learn.
15 years old, you know.
With the best of the best.
With the best of the best. Again,
Wow.
going against Mercedes Silva. And Mercedes Silva, a familiar face this year in the finals on the women's side. She is absolutely killing it.
So where are we at coming up?
So on the men's side, we got Austin Silva. We got Peavey and LaCour.
I'm
two
gonna
moving
stay on that list. Actually, I'm gonna, unless like we had before, some sort of happenstance. I'm gonna go with that list, just like that down the road.
You're gonna go Austin and Peavey.
Yeah.
Austin and Peavey. Just because I want to spice things up here, I'm gonna go with Austin and LaCour. Let's see what happens.
All right. Okay.
Shoot, I mean, Austin was my pick going into today, so I can't really do this. But the full chaos pick would be Peavey and LaCour.
Yeah.
Let's
go to a finish line.
Let's kick it down, Tyler.
That's in the final.
T. James, what you got
You're
for
live,
us, buddy?
Here with Gabby Soto and Mercedes Silva. Oh my goodness, what a race that was right now. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that was crazy. This is my first time getting to top 2, so it's definitely a crazy feeling, super exciting.
Right behind me the whole time. Like, I tried to look back because I saw Austin. He was like looking back in his last race, and I was like, okay, maybe I can judge like where people are and everything. She was right there. I was like, I can't look back.
Yeah, honestly, I was just trying to keep that second place spot. I'm like, I don't want to get eliminated. Like, to make it to finals would be awesome. And I just stayed right behind him, and once Rachel came off, I was like, I'm in it.
That was a crazy bump right there.
Yeah.
Rachel was coming for the first place finish.
Yeah.
Tried to come through past you, end up coming off her board, and then Gabby, you were right behind Mercedes right there. That was like all time. That was awesome to see you chasing it. That's the second time we've seen you girls chase each other. You've been chasing her down, and now you guys are going into the final. So
It's gonna be a crazy one. Yeah. As soon as Rachel came down, I still was like, I need to push it because she could be right behind me. And then I was coming in that turn, I peeked behind, and I was like, I think I'm good. But yeah, it was awesome.
It was insane.
Yeah.
I gotta watch out for her. She's coming for me.
awesome seeing you guys. Can't wait to see you guys in another heat. I'm so pumped. Yes.
Yeah.
We're gonna get to see a champ here, ladies and gentlemen. Cut back to Jack.
All right.
and Bart.
Emmy award-winning sideline reporting from Tyler James.
I
We
love him.
expect nothing less. And here we have our men's top 3.
All right.
Peavey on the left in the hot pants.
I think he likes that outside line.
LaCour, yeah, interesting. LaCour in the middle and Austin Silva on the right. Austin, the number 1 seed in the world in the yellow helmet. Brandon LaCour, an East Coast rider, so hasn't been to all of the races on the West Coast, along with Peavey. So this is a big opportunity for both
All
these
right,
guys.
here we go. This is exciting. Go, baby, go.
And they are off.
Oh, wow,
Austin
look at them on the nose.
Peavey
Peavey
with
out
the
front.
inside, maybe? No,
Oh, he's
Austin with the
third.
whole shot.
Oh,
Austin just airing. LaCour into second. Austin takes that one a little more conservatively. He's catching her. Peavey with a pass. Peavey with an inside pass on LaCour. Peavey
Go,
in
baby,
the hot
go,
pants.
baby, go.
The moto kid from
Tallahassee, baby.
Austin in the lead. Oh.
Come on, keep it together,
slips up,
keep it together.
Almost slips up. Let's see if LaCour, this is where he turned on the absolute jets last time. Let's see if he can do that again. Peavey this time can see him, though. Right? Peavey,
Yep,
as a
he can
regular
see him,
rider,
and
he
he's
can
going
see
to cut
him.
to the inside. Here he
LaCour
goes
going
again.
for it.
Here he goes.
Peavey.
He's going to hold him. Go, 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 go,
LaCour.
go. Oh, he got him. Brandon got him.
They're both Brandon.
Peavey. I mean, but by like barely nothing.
Into the trees again.
Wow,
Classic
man.
ORL.
I have to give it.
Oh,
To give it to
goodness.
Brandon LaCour for absolutely sending it. I have every single time.
Holy smokes. That board got tomahawked into the sludge out there, huh?
I honestly.
Holy.
What do you think? Do you think it's
I think Peavey got him.
by a nose?
By
just
a nose.
by a
I think
tiny bit.
LaCour put on the jets, and then Peavey countered.
Okay, yeah, here we go. Yep, they're up there.
Holy smokes.
Should we go to an interview for them or?
I think, yeah, let's kick it down to a replay.
Oh yes.
LaCour almost comes off.
But
and
look
then,
at Brandon, like he's not doing anything. He's just standing there normal.
Yeah. He's
having
got his
time.
line. He picked his line well, right? But then Peavey puts on the jets right there. I thought he had him. But then
LaCour
LaCour.
did. Look at look.
Oh,
he had to
just
go
a
back.
nose.
He had if he hadn't have gone down,
Yeah.
you see how he had to check back up. That's the only thing that kept him from going
Because
by.
he had that momentum.
He had it. And he was going to carry it on, but he almost nosedived and he had to jump back on the brakes. So.
Yeah, he got too far forward and then countered. And
Been there a few times.
Peavey was just
I mean, they're all
solid.
fast riders. I am. Oh gosh.
Bart, this is good stuff.
This
here
is
today,
the best.
Huh?
This is the best.
Yeah, let's
Death
go.
Punks for the win, baby.
Let's kick it down to Tyler James at the bottom. We got an interview, I think, down there.
Yeah, let's find out what he has to say.
Let's kick it down there. In a second.
We are live here with the 2 finalists about to go battle head to head. We got Austin Silva here. Austin, how was that last race?
It was good. Yeah, I just tried to keep it clean and smooth, and yeah, I didn't know how many people were behind me and how close they were, so just tried to ride my own race.
Dude, it's awesome. You look calm and collective the whole time, but I know you have a fierceness in you and a fire ready to burst out. So you better get ready because he's coming, and you better be hungry too, because I'm excited to see you race. This is a new guy on the block. Been riding for about a year and 7 months, but second race ever.
Yes, sir. Second race.
Wow, dude, and you're absolutely crushing. You're into the final. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling all right. I'm ready to get back up to the top of the mountain and get her over with.
That's what you've been saying. That was my mentality the whole time. Race the rail, I literally was like, I'm just going to keep going back up until they say I'm done. Yeah. And, bro, until you got the gold, come home with the gold. Let's see it.
Once you got that adrenaline going, it's a lot easier to push the nose down.
Yeah. Oh, dude, keep it flowing. You guys are both about to go battle it out. I can't even wait. I'm so excited for both of you guys. Get to cheer you both on. Get back up to the top of the mountain and see some carnage and some shredding. Let's get it. Yay! Yeah.
Tyler James killing it down there.
There's nobody more committed, than Austin Silva, than the Silvas period.
It's true.
I mean,
you were telling me coming out of Race the Rail last year, he had a lot of expectations, and he ultimately, he slipped up.
Yeah,
you were
Austin
saying,
Silva.
What were you telling me he was saying after that?
Yeah, talking with him, and he said that he's coming back with a vengeance, and he has. He's been practicing nonstop. He and Mercedes have really been putting in the work, and I think his confidence level in his own abilities it's where it needs to be, and he knows his ability. He knows what he can do with the board, and that's it. I mean, they're gone.
And on the other side, you're just telling me Peavey's going to be a factor in this sport.
I do. I really think he's going to be one of the top riders. He's going to be one that I think a lot of people are going to be looking at.
First race.
This is first real race, yeah.
First real race. Coming in, finishing 7th in the time trials yesterday and making it to the finals, fighting against the #1 ranked rider in the world in Austin Silva. That is awesome. He'll be going to Race the Rail. He'll be winning some prizes. I think it's like $700 for second place.
I think I've got quite a few people going with me now.
Yeah.
So
better get a condo.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that was a lot of fun to watch. This is your men's bracket here. So yeah, Austin, Brandon Peavey in the finals. That would be a major upset. I mean, can you imagine?
It could happen.
It could happen. What I love about Brandon is that he's not afraid of anybody.
No, he's aggressive.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the flip side here, we got Mercedes and Gabby. Mercedes, the other half of the Silva power team.
That is exactly the right word. The power team. They're like a powerhouse.
Just the Silva dynasty.
But they trust in their own abilities, which is what makes them so amazing.
I love these guys. Look at just the full face in the sick jersey, and they're just charging.
Did you know that they judge their times off of like Austin will do his time, and they judge like how fast she is by a percentage of her time versus his?
Really?
That's how they're working it. It's amazing. They've got this whole thing set up. It's absolutely outstanding.
Analytical.
Yes.
Both the Silvas very analytical, very sort of calm. Really good people. I enjoy hanging out with the Silvas quite a bit.
I like to say Austin is like human Xanax. You get around him, he's just so relaxed and so smooth. He never lets anything
focused.
Upset him.
He's very focused.
He's
copacetic. We had a chance to have Austin and Mercedes down to help work on some firmware a couple months ago, and just really enjoyed that. It's super cool to hear their perspective. They both bring such a deep and analytical mindset to one-wheel riding.
Yeah.
Love those two.
All right, so we've got
Mercedes,
they're down there doing jumping jacks.
Mercedes and Gabby are down there doing jumping jacks, getting ready at the top for the women's finals. On the men's side, Austin up here in the booth getting prepped.
And you really do have to do stuff like that because, each time you win, you get that massive adrenaline rush, even along with the adrenaline you're getting from the race.
Right.
So you have to quell that somehow.
Right.
Because when you continue on, you don't want to burn through all that.
Right.
It's something that you've got to kind of
be measured.
Measure it, and then pull back because you have not won yet.
Yep.
So.
And like to that point, look at how loose Gabby is at the top here. Gabby's just like...
She's 15. I was pretty loose when I was 15, too. Yeah. I was like, well.
Gabby's just chatting
She knows.
away.
She's happy.
Uh-huh. Love that. Mercedes, just kind of calm, chilling, focused.
Donkey Time, just killing it on the drone.
Uh-huh. Shout out. Yeah, and a big thanks to everyone here who's helped out with race operations today. Love to see a smooth race organized by the ORL, Justin Thompson. Big shout out to everyone in the production booth.
Big shout out to
John.
us. Crushing it. Just absolutely crushing it.
Big shout out to us for crushing it. And what a just epic that we were able to hold this race today, that the weather held. I mean, you guys should have seen the rain
you know why it
yesterday.
didn't? You know why it didn't rain today? Because you guys spent a bunch of money to put up a big tent for us.
We spent a bunch of money to put up a big tent. That's
now
why
it
it didn't
won't
rain.
rain.
That's true. And this setup is epic. Kanuga Bike Park.
Great job, Bubba.
Up here in the booth. This is an awesome venue. It's so cool that there's just epic one-wheel riding now all over the country.
I hope he didn't get all those crushed Bud Lights over in the corner.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about, Bart.
I don't either.
But just it's super cool to just come out, fly across country.
Yeah.
and-
What a
and
gorgeous day, too. I mean, it's not too hot.
Yeah.
Wind's
Absolutely.
blowing just right.
Absolutely. But it's, the people all over the country are ripping wheels on all kinds of different terrain. Super, super cool. Everywhere's a little bit different. This is a super different course than the Western Regionals was. Everything's sort of like all of the community sanctioned events were really different as well. So I think bring that all together and you have just a lot of diversity in the terrain and the technicality that people are riding. And
This is interesting because when we were at Wheel Scorcher, I was at the top of a mountain with Austin and Mercedes, and they were the only ones up there, both of them doing calisthenics, jumping jacks, things like that. Look at you, still down there doing it. I don't see other racers doing that. When I asked them why they were doing that, she said, you've got to keep your blood pumping. If you don't, you are not prepared and you are not ready.
I believe that.
Insanely wise words.
I believe that.
Here we go.
Gabby and Mercedes, who will be your Eastern Regional winner? Focus.
Let's go, baby.
And they are off. Gabby's going to need to run the best race of her life here. She's taking the inside track. Not enough to get the whole shot. Mercedes in the whole shot. Mercedes needs a clean race.
If I were Mercedes, I'd be very controlled right now.
Yes, 100%. Gabby has everything to win. Mercedes has everything to lose, I would say.
Yes. And like you said, any slip up at all.
Yep, and Gabby will be past her. So Mercedes running focused, running calmly.
Yeah, I feel like Mercedes is not pouring on the gas. She's keeping it kind of cool.
But she has great line selection, and she's so controlled. Look at that stance. I mean, you don't see like arms waving. You don't see, just calm, controlled over her board. Take some notes, people.
I think she knows she's got it in the bag.
Yeah.
And
Mercedes
congratulations
Silva
to both
is your Eastern Regional Qualifier champion for the One Wheel Racing League year 2022.
There they are.
She will be going into Race the Rail as the #1 overall seed. Going home.
And ranking.
She will be going home with something like $800 today.
Yeah.
But for Gabby Soto, coming in second place here is a huge win in and of itself.
Massive. It's going to drop her in the rankings considerably.
Yep. Gabby coming into today, I think, was your 5th rider.
Let's kick it down to Tyler.
We're going to kick down to Tyler. Tyler James, pick up that microphone, buddy. Let's talk to these two racers. What you got for us, Tyler?
Besides amazing
guys,
hair.
We have the first and second place. You guys just battled it out head on head. How was that?
That was awesome. Like, I was right on her most of the time, and then we come into that turn. I just lost my speed right there, and then but it was
all of your speed right there. And I tried to turn again to see where you were, and she was 10 feet behind me. I was like, oh crap, got it.
Yeah, that was awesome. It was definitely a close one.
You guys are both pushing it, and you guys were really close the whole entire section here until the bottom section right here. I mean, you held on. You were right on her tail, getting ready to pass.
Yeah, I took the turn on a weird line, and then it just I lost my speed, and I was like, damn. But it was.
Hey, congratulations! You're walking out of here $700 or $800, Richard.
$800 for first, I think.
$800 and $700 for second.
Yeah.
Yep. Hey, congratulations, both you guys. You guys both. Mercedes cleaning it up. Second win, Western and Eastern. You are cleaning up.
Baby.
In for the rail. The Silvas are hungry. We're about to go watch the final. You're about to watch your husband go down.
Do I get to stay down here?
Do you want to stay down here? You guys stay down here.
All right, awesome.
Cool. You guys did great. Congratulations, both you guys.
you.
First, second. So stoked to see you guys race. You guys both killed it.
Wow.
I'm excited.
Okay. Your boy.
Yeah.
Your boy in the hot pants.
Yeah.
Peavey going against the top dog, Austin Silva.
Come on, baby, go!
Woo! Here you have it. The #1 ranked rider in the world going up against someone who is in his first race.
Literally.
Austin
his
Silva
first
versus
race.
Brendan Peavey.
I'm excited. They're both going to give it everything.
And they're off.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh! Peavey might have got the whole shot. Holy smokes, it's tight. He
Ew.
comes off clean. Oh, this is a race. Oh, Austin off the board. Austin off the board.
Okay, he's got to hold it together here. Brandon Peavey, my Lord, coming around his first race, and I told him, buddy, you are fast. Here he is in first place, gonna win the Eastern qualifiers. Let's see what happens. I think he's got it locked down. I think that that's the upset I was looking for. And you know, Austin does not mess up often.
Nope.
He does not. And I think that Brandon really, I don't know if he shook his confidence a little bit being right there next to him and not having that normally happen, but congratulations to Austin Silva, who put on a hell of a race anyway.
Austin will be there fighting in the end.
A complete unknown taking out the world's fastest rider right now.
Wow.
How do you feel about that, Jack?
Oh my goodness.
Coming from my hometown.
I'm shook. I mean, what?
I'm not. I know he's fast. I knew he had the potential to do this.
What surprised me there was just he's a bulldog. When it's neck and neck like that.
What did I tell you about when you're in motocross, you are so close to not just one or two riders, but like 20.
Yeah.
And they're constantly banging off each other. This is something that Brandon Peavey is not a stranger to. So I am mind's blown.
Wow.
I cannot believe it. I'm so proud of you, Brandon Peavey. Like,
wow.
Unbelievable.
Huge upset here at the Eastern Regionals. Austin Silva going down to Brandon Peavey. I don't even know what to say, Bart. I mean, yeah, watching them neck and neck, launching off the freaking kickers
coming
like
around
that,
the corner together.
And I think that's just the tightness there. Like, oh wow, shoulder to shoulder, hip to hip.
Oh my
Austin
God.
just came off the board.
Let's get down there to them and see if they are ready for us to hear anything.
I think we'll get word when they want us to come down there. They're gonna go do we're gonna go give out the trophies down there, which we have right here actually.
Well, Brandon Peavey will be going home with one of these. In his very first. It's actually his second race, but it's his very first real race like this, and coming home with the trophy. Congratulations!
Oh my goodness,
unbelievable.
I wanna. I don't know if we can queue up a replay,
I
would love to be able to see what happened there when Austin came off the board. Yeah, right. That was insane because they were just neck and neck on all of those.
Though, I believe, weren't they? Goofy Foot and Standard.
It sounds like we're gonna get a replay in about a minute.
But yeah,
they were, and yeah, man. I mean, a couple times today we saw that, right? Riders neck and neck going over those sort of kickers, tabletop things.
Upsetting the board a little bit, landing slightly wrong, jarring into somebody else's board, possibly, causing an upset. But I think it was clean.
I think it looked clean to me too. And just for the viewers at home who haven't maybe done something like that, how hard is it, Bart, to come off at the speed at which these guys are going?
It's ridiculously hard. I mean,
they're airing the gap.
They act like the board's glued to their feet, and trust me, it is not.
Yeah.
So, and there are no bindings in the rule book, so you're not allowed to have any kind of foot bindings, anything like that. So they're literally floating over the board.
Right. Absolutely. I mean, it's incredibly difficult. They're absolutely flying at the speed that they're going. I mean, you saw both of those guys just airing the.
I'm going to say they're maxing these boards out. They're going downhill. Their acceleration is outstanding. So, and the GT is just a monster.
Watch
here
this.
We go.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, butt to butt. I can't believe Peavey hung on there. Because he came off sideways. I can't believe he hung on there.
Okay, and Austin was slightly ahead of him, but
look at that move
Brandon
by Peavey.
Came to the inside.
That move by Peavey was incredible. And then Austin.
Oh, I know exactly what happened. He went over and his foot came off the front pad and deactivated the front pad, and that's exactly what happened.
It looks like so.
And that can happen.
Wow.
You have to keep your foot engaged with the pad to have it stay initiated.
Yep.
So, as a safety feature, it unfortunately in this kind of scenario, it had an adverse effect. But that's racing, and we've all had it happen.
Yep. I mean that replay was fascinating to watch, and I mean, off the first little booter, Peavey had that little bobble, right? It looked like he landed sort of sideways and had this little fishtail moment. Yeah. And Austin was smooth. Right. And then Peavey put this kind of aggressive move on him. Yeah, and then that sort of made Austin kind of have to respond, I think. You know?
If you're a 21-year-old Austin Peavey and you have just beaten the fastest rider in the world in your very first race, and you now know that you're getting money.
Yep.
You're going to Reno.
Yep.
What's going through your head there?
Yeah,
I've got to know.
Well, I think to your point, you know, it could be intimidating, but he just went against who's probably going to be
I don't
the
think
favorite.
he's intimidated at all.
No, I don't think so either.
I think he's wanting more. I think he's ready now.
He just went against I would call Austin the favorite still at Race the Rail.
I agree.
Austin
he's
probably
the
favorite. Kyle Hansen, I think, right there.
I agree.
At the top. Kyle, right now, the number 2 ranked rider in the world. You know, everyone's solid. Everyone's
solid,
good.
Right? Not taking anything away from any other riders, but you know, we had a major upset, which we don't see often, and surprising me as well.
Yeah.
I don't know what to say.
Here we're at our rain/awards tent.
That was an expensive non-necessity.
This was a very expensive non-necessity. Next time, well, like you said, if we didn't get the rain tent, it would have been dumping on us right now.
I don't think we're going to get an interview.
We might. We'll see what they got for us. But everyone kind of gathering around down there. The commissioner, Onewheel Racing League commissioner, Justin Thompson, along with Nick Payne and Manuel Soto. Big shout out to them. They are down there at the podium as our riders gather around. What a day of racing here, Bart. We got our money's worth today.
I'm speechless.
We really did.
You know how hard it is to make Bart Miller speechless?
Yeah, it is.
I have literally no words to describe what I'm feeling right now. It says, like, you know, I couldn't be any more happier if it was one of my own children winning this. I mean, I'm beside myself right now.
So let's do a little bit of accounting here, because we have the top 4 finishers get invites to Race the Rail. But as we know, some people that are here already have invites based on past performance. So those 4 top invites will go to the next best finisher.
So where are we at with that?
So on the women's side, Mercedes Silva already has a bid.
Yep.
Gabby Soto already has a bid.
Yep.
Rachel Cecil already has a bid. So Christy Miller getting a bid, Bart.
Yeah.
And then I think Emily Bell will also be getting a bid for making it to round 2.
Both Def Punk's members.
And I think Kay Love, which I love
Kay.
Also getting a bid. I loved watching her race today. She gets the toughest woman award. Toughest racer in general.
Absolutely.
Because she got stitches, took a big fall, got back up.
She took
two
big falls.
Still made it back into that heat. So, and then I think we'll get word based on time whether Hannah Wells or Janet Thorne is going to get a bid
there
as well.
were 7 going.
Yep.
And then 6 in the men's.
Yep, exactly.
Okay. So I think Hannah will be going.
Well, it's going to be based on time. Hannah versus Janet, based on time. And then on the men's side, top 6 because of the automatic qualifiers. Top 6 basically qualify. So that's Austin Silva already qualified. Finn Holcomb, he gets a ticket. Jeff Adair already qualified. Brandon LaCour, he gets a ticket. Peavey, our winner, he's going. And then Kyle Klausing is probably the surprise here today.
Not a surprise for me.
Not a surprise for you.
He is super fast. I'm very proud of Kyle.
He's a good dude. I like him.
Amazing guy.
He's getting tickets. So
Float Jesus.
those guys are all getting automatic bids. Brendan Shermeyer, I would guess, based on ranking, is in a good spot to get a bid.
Spot, yeah.
I think Luke Austin helped his ranking here today as well, just by making it today too. He might be on the cusp. I mean, we'll see how the rankings pan out. There's a lot of talented riders who have not gotten bids yet. So,
well, this is the last race. There are no more races.
So basically, the rankings will be calculated after this, and the top 6 riders on the men's side, based on rankings, who don't have a bid, will get invites. Top 6. So
I'm excited to see who's going to be there.
Yeah.
I mean, just as what we were talking about with the upsets, that does change the rankings around considerably when you have a complete unknown and unranked rider that has not even been in there come in first place. How does that affect the algorithm?
Yeah,
because I mean, the algorithm's been strange, but I know that there's certain bids, but when you have a complete unknown rider that's come in nowhere, how's that affected? Does he drop in straight into the rankings or what?
We're going to kick it down to Justin.
Otherwise, we could not have had such a nice course. Once again, Onewheel. Let's give it up for Onewheel. This wouldn't be happening at all if it weren't for Onewheel. So cool. All right, and ride Kanuga. One more time. Just ride Kanuga. Thank you. All right, I'm going to start with the ladies. I'm going to start with our 8th place finisher first. And everybody here is walking away with money. All these people are walking away with money, so this is awesome. 8th place. Hold on one second. All right, I got it. All right, 8th place, Miss Hannah Wells. Nice work, you're walking away with some cash. We're gonna take the top 3 up here. Janet Thorne, 7th place. Give it up for Janet. 6th place, Miss Emily Bell. 5th place, another North Carolina native, Kay Love. I want to give it up for Kay Love, because Kay Love got some stitches in her face this morning and still made it back in time for the race. Kind of awesome. So give it up one more time for Kay Love. There we go. Chelsea, that's it. Sorry, somebody's handwriting's a little weird. Christy Miller, 4th place. Nice work. Team Jeff Pumps over there. 3rd place, Miss Rachel Cecil. All right, Miss Gabby Soto in 2nd place. And Miss Mercedes Silva is getting another one of these for her. The trophy's down here. Nice work, nice work. All right. Definitely smells like champagne in here now. Smells kind of like a hobo. I'm just kidding. Sorry. All right. 8th place in the men's, Mr. Luke Austin. Nice one, Luke. Our Midwestern guys there. 7th place, Floaty McFly, Mr. Brendan Shermeyer. Yeah, Floaty. 6th place, Float Jesus, Mr. Kyle Clausen. fifth place, the guy with the big booty cheeks, Mr. Jeff Adair. It's so terrible. He's been struggling with the booty all week. That's not what we're talking about. I'm sorry. We saw this last night. We were giving condolences. That was booty cheek. That was booty cheek. All right. Fourth place, Asheville local, Mr. Finn Holcomb. I gotta say, that between him and Brandon LaCour was pretty amazing at that. That was a really good fight out to the end there. And with that being said, third place, Mr. Brandon LaCour. Come on out here. This is where hard work pays off. Come out here, you do a lot of training. That's what's up. That's what's up. All these guys have been just training. Second place, Mr. Austin Silva. Super sick. Been crushing it all season. And this is a first, Mr. Brandon Peavey. One more time now, give it up for everybody here. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you so much. Putting it all on the line and making it happen. You never know what's going to happen when we're racing. We love you guys. Grab a taco, have some fun, grab a beer, hang out, let's chill out, maybe ride.
Congratulations, Brandon Peavey, Mercedes Silva. This was a total upset, I think. For a lot of viewers, we're just blown away by this. This is great racing.
This was amazing racing here today. Again, thanks to everyone for coming out. All 70-plus people that came out yesterday to lay down times here.
25 states.
Yeah, 25 states. Just this is a lot of fun, Bart. I can't wait to do this in Reno for Race the Rail, August 20th and 21st. That's gonna be a good one.
I'm gonna be there. Let's do this again.
Let's do this again.
Dope. Thank you guys for everything. It's been wonderful.
For everyone in the booth and for everyone who's part of Onewheel Racing League, we thank you for tuning in. Thanks to my co-host Bart. Crushed it today, buddy. And we'll see you at Race for the Rail.
Yes.
All right. Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
You.
Nice.
It's fun. I love it. I love it.
There he goes.
Oh, yeah.
She's been confidence in her abilities. I think she's you see it happen there. Here we go. Boom. Come back from that. Oh, yeah, let's see it. How about it, baby? How about it? I told him, he's like, I'm shocked. I'm like, I'm not. Go ahead. Oh yeah, I'll be down in just a sec. Good to see you.
Miller.
Yes.
That was wild. Whoa, okay. Just quick reaction. Big